Warden Sam Klein offered KSN an invitation to see all of El Dorado Correctional. We started out with an interview where he talked about being 89 officers short and what he calls very low pay for the job of corrections officer. Pay is an issue.
I can tell you today that when an officer comes to work at El Dorado Correctional Facility, the day he signs on, he's eligible for food stamps. And I think that's an embarrassment to the state of Kansas that a state employee cannot make a living wage for a family.
They say they're critically short-staffed, so officers work up to 16 hours a day, so they put cots into male and female rooms if someone is too tired to drive home.
If you want to lay down, catch a power nap, you can.
Moving into the cell blocks, we were allowed to stop anyone in sight and talk, and found a common theme. Not enough staff, and it is stressful.
It wasn't this bad when I started, and it just progressively gets worse. So yes, I'm concerned about that.
How so?
For my safety, for my coworkers' safety.
Next, we moved on into the max part of the facility.
This is maximum security, and you're right in the middle of it.
It's a gym that's not being used by Cell Block A. Those inmates are in their cells right now, 21 hours a day because of what the warden calls threats to staff. Again, we stopped officers as we walked and asked about overtime and the long hours.
Work a lot of hours?
Yeah. I usually work one of my days off. We get 3 days off right now with 12-hour shifts. And then I'll do a 16 or 2 in there with it to make some extra money.
Then it's on into Cell Block A that is on limited movement, where the long hours turning out to be stressful to those who work here. Greeted by constant noise, the warden engages some of the inmates who are spending an hour out of their cell.
People are going to see changes, but it begins by being compliant and working with us.
Inmates say they're in their cells far too long. They tell me the warden says it's because of those threats, and they have to earn back privileges. Again, those working in the line in A block say it can be a bundle of stress.
It's a stressful environment. Sometimes they don't want to lock down, but you got to do a job.
Upping pay and having more staff, the warden says, would decrease tensions and increase safety for all at the prison.
My job as warden of this prison is to limit that risk as best I can with the resources that remain.